with Sador's Turning Pages with our guest co-host Tanea and our writer today. Her name is A Tone.
What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling?
All right, and we're talking about her book that's called "I'm Horny, My Period Is On." So some people weren't on the live earlier, and our YouTube channel was we did a little something crazy, but we on now. We on now, and so people may have questions or comments about the title of her book. I'm gonna let her go back to that just a little bit. We're gonna chime all the way into that because we already kind of sort of discussed it earlier. But we're just gonna talk to her a little bit about how she got the title of her book, and it doesn't reflect what's in the book.
Okay, so as I was saying before, I actually I've been in this book and I speak to this about 15 years. 15 years of work here. Just writing with the original intention was not to publish a book. It was a vehicle I used to, get some stuff off my chest. Right. And people started reading and hearing it, and it was like, no, you need to do something with this. And I was young, and I was like, no, I ain't doing nothing with that. And then, as time went on, I was like, no, I want people to know that I was here. I had something to say. Right. I started to find my voice. And talking to a friend, his name is, I used to call him Morrison, but his name, he go by Sean. He has a few other names that I have called. But I was like, I used to bounce stuff off of him. And he wrote a magazine. We was like, we'd be politicking on different subjects or whatever. And I was expressing everything that I was feeling with regards to my position. I'm like, I'm a woman, I'm a Black woman in this world, man. I feel like I gotta just do things twice as much as everybody else. It's like, it's crazy. I'm annoyed. And, this book didn't have a centralized theme. Like, usually poetry books are about relationships, about Black power. They're usually like just one theme or whatever, right? So I was like, it's a lot going on up in here. It's relationships, politics, it's religion, I'm addressing quite a few things, and I really want to get my shit off. And he was like, sound like you horny with your period on. And he was joking. He's always talking shit. So I was like, nah, that works. It actually clicked for me, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that, because that's exactly what it is. Like, I have to go through, or I've had to go through the steps to get to that point where I'm able to really shine and really like say, you know what, I made it. But you can't skip steps. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You have to take those steps to get to the point of, that mama, I made it moment, if you will. I ain't there yet, but I'm on my way, and I ain't skipping those steps.
So the book itself is comprised of a number of different poetic writings, different chapters like Excuse My French, Escape, Guess Who, Dig That, Character Defects, a whole bunch of different things.
Right.
Tell me about a little bit what you was going through as you were writing these books, because as you were writing this poetry, because everything is not like you said, it's not one scenario. Right. So there had to be a lot of things that was going on in your mind when you was writing this book.
Right. So, I mean, I've been married and divorced and in relationships, and, in the middle of the Obama administration, like, we saw our first Black president. That was like a big deal. I was dealing with my own self-image as a Black woman. Excuse my French, is the issue between Black women that people think exists. You know what I mean? That word bitch, and how we used it, and how derogatory it is, and how I flipped it and was like, no, when I look at y'all, I should see a part of me. And I want that to be known, because we are the majority, and we do make things happen. So it's very important we understand the power in which we possess. So it was just like, I have so many different
get it out. Right.
And that's why I said I have to get it out. And I have those. I felt like this was my gift, and this was my way to express that and really communicate to people who I am.
Right.
So yeah, it's quite a few things. Like, and then also too, like, I felt like I discovered, not necessarily late, but felt okay with my voice because I was scared about I'm the only one going through this, or I'm such a fool, like I'm so foolish, like I'm in that situation again, or how did I wind up in this situation in the first place?
Right, right.
Only to realize, nah, you're not that foolish, and you're not necessarily by yourself.
Exactly.
So letting people know, like, it's okay.
Right,
Like,
right.
you stumble, and we all have come and fell victim to a man, to a job, to a bill, to a dollar. Like, and no, don't let nobody judge you
Right,
for
right,
those things and the choices that you made, because you did the best you could do in that moment.
Right.
Everything that you went through, where you've been, is to prepare you for where you're going. So if you struggling, you out here hustling, you got tears in your eyes, as long as you keep growing, you still alive. Because if it ain't growing, it's dead.
Right.
I always say, keep going so you can keep growing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this book was to share with my ladies, especially, like, it's okay. This is some of the things we go through. You're not alone. And as well to maybe give men a glimpse, like you might want to bow down a little bit, bro, or
Right.
understand the weight that we carry day in, day out.
I think that's one of the best things about women, like when we become comfortable enough with ourselves to let other people know the things, the struggles we go through,
Mhm.
so that they can see us in a different light. I think that's like really powerful. That's really powerful,
Yeah,
because you
right.
have to be comfortable enough to share it, and then
Mhm.
they have to be comfortable enough to receive it and to go forward.
Right.
Right.
So I think that's definitely. Oh, we have a call. I love calls.
I'm horny,
Wait.
but my period is on, so you on the line.
How we accept? Do we accept like this? Hold on 1 second. Good evening. Hello? Maybe not. I don't know. Hello? Is anybody there? Maybe they just playing on the phone. Now.
Wait a minute.
Hello?
And I actually have a copy of the book.
Oh.
Oh, you calling? You have a copy of the book?
Yes. I'm so proud. Yes.
Yeah, this is.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Wait. Back up. Tell them who you are. Where you calling from?
Other than your mom, because
Started talking.
oh, okay.
Hello?
I had to take it off of the speaker
Okay.
because I hear people say that on talk shows. I mean, on shows all the time. Okay, so
I can't ignore it.
this is Teresa, and is it okay to say we worked together one time?
Yes.
Teresa. I don't know. You got
They
it.
calling.
Hold on, Teresa. Hello? We so
You
dumb.
probably didn't click.
Push the button.
It's something we're supposed to push. Hello? Nope, we did something wrong. Call back.
Sorry, y'all.
We're sorry. Wait, let me see. Maybe I could call somebody. No. Listen. Oh
Oh, you know that.
my God. Right. Hello. Thank you for calling Turn Your Pages. We don't know what we're doing on this phone. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Caller, what's your name?
Tanisha.
You gotta
Yeah,
ignore it.
first
It's
call,
busy. It's busy. Like Power 99 when you call them and
Okay.
you
It's
can't.
busy. Okay. Tanisha, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Do you have a question or a comment?
I just want to know, as far as what?
As far as the book that we're discussing.
Okay. So I just want to know, when is she going to make the next book? When the next book coming out?
Okay. Hi, Tanisha. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So the next book, I was just saying, like, I didn't want to get ahead of myself, but the next one is coming in 2020 because that is like a big year for me. So probably this time next year, 2020, because I want to make sure that I really exhaust everything with this, because I have this coming on Audible too, very
Oh,
soon.
good.
Yes, very soon. So it will probably be out around, what is this, November this time next year. It's going to be,
Okay.
I'm not going to tell y'all the title yet.
Tanisha, did you get to read the first book?
Yes, I did.
You enjoyed it?
it?
Good.
All right. Any other questions, Tanisha?
No, that is all.
Awesome. Thank you for calling. I just figured something out. You see that hold button? I could have pushed hold. But that was Skeez calling. That was Skeez calling them too.
There we go.
Yeah.
He gonna get through.
Yeah. Good evening. Thank you for calling Turning Pages. Hello? Oh, I think I'm supposed to push that. Hello?
Hello,
How are you?
I'm beautiful.
Oh, God. Can we help you, sir?
Yes.
What's your name?
And congratulations on the success of book, Miss Atone.
Thank you. Who we speaking with?
Yes, that's what we just asked that question.
Man, first name Skeez, last name Zuck.
Okay.
Oh, what's up?
Why you say oh?
Cause I'm waiting on it.
No, you know, I'm just called to show my support. I'm tuned in. Miss Williams,
Mr. Giles,
how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
That's a beautiful thing going there,
We
man. I like
blowing the
that.
lines up over here.
Yeah, right? Do you have a question or a comment, sir?
Yes, I have a
Oh,
question.
okay.
So out of all of the like what are your top 5 poems out of the book?
Sorry.
Top 5. That's easy.
Like what's your go-to read out of your own book?
Okay, my favorite is Push. Push is my favorite. Then Poem. Then Excuse My French. Then I would have to say Atone and My Right.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Oh, dig that.
Ah,
Dig that.
I'm appreciative of that. So you got your copy. I just want to make sure.
Oh no, I brought I sent a copy up to the judge.
Gel. What?
Was it a female gel or a male?
Like the brothers like to read poems, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like pretty provocative cover, you know?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's multi-purpose. It has multiple purposes.
Listen, as long as I pay for it, you should be happy.
Hey, I'm not mad at you. I appreciate you.
All right, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all lines up. Y'all got a good thing going up there. I'm tuned into the show. I don't really watch TV, y'all know that, but I'm locked in. Congratulations again, Mr. Tone, Ms. Williams. Congratulations.
Thank
night.
you.
Good
Have
night.
a good one.
All right, so that other lady was calling. I'm sure she's gonna call back.
Miss
Anyway.
Teresa.
We're gonna take a quick break and come back in about 5 minutes.
All right, so I'm gonna pause. No, I'm gonna keep the live going.
Yeah, you
Keep
can
our
keep the
live
live
going.
You're still on the radio. Oh wait, I gotta stop this too, yo.
No, you don't. Well, if you wanted to.
Yeah, because I want them to see our foolery in between time.
Child.